Hi, this is Maginomicon, and in this video I'm going to show you what I use to make my Let's Plays, on the hardware side anyway. Those of you who have watched my Let's Plays know that I have my voice on in the Let's Play in addition to the game audio. For a lot of people this is a bit of a problem to accomplish, but I figured out a really simple way to do it, which basically involves mixing the game audio directly with my voice and then sending that into the recording device instead of just mixing them in later using other software, which simplifies the process greatly. Okay, it's a relatively simple setup, and we're going to go through it step by step in the order that the input comes in. Okay, so there are two inputs, the game AV and my voice. Okay, the game AV comes in on this black cable that you see in the middle, this big black cable. Okay, and it splits off into its audio and video components. On the video side, composite video and S-video, and on the audio side, stereo audio. Okay, and that feeds into another device that I'll talk about in a minute. Okay, the connector between them is a female stereo audio to 1/8 inch jack, also known as phono. Okay, so on the my voice's end, I'm using a headset in this setup, but it doesn't have to be a headset, it could be anything. So the mic input splits off and goes into this device. Okay, this device right here. Now this is an external sound card called a Creative XMod. Creative is the brand. Now, you don't really need this particular device in order to get this system to work. I just prefer to use this device because this external sound card connected via USB allows me to have crisper audio both into it and out of it. Okay, but you don't actually need it. Instead, you can just run the mic directly into your computer and output out of its headphone port, like I'm doing here. So I'm inputting the mic here, and it's outputting out the speaker port. Okay, so my voice it gets sent into the computer. It's processed by a piece of software I'll talk about in my software video, and then is sent out on the speaker port over this white wire back here to where the game audio came in. Okay, and they're both sent into this device. This device is called a mixer. What a mixer does is it allows you to change the volume balance between its inputs, usually just two inputs. In this case, what that means is that this big slider that you see in the middle of the device controls the volume balance between the two inputs. If I slide it all the way to the top, it's favoring side A, which in this case is the game audio. And what that allows me to do, what that means is that when it's at the top here, leaning towards side A, then the volume for the game audio in this case is higher than the volume of the mic. Okay, and likewise, if it's down on past the middle there towards side B, then the slider will mean on the slider. Then it means that the mic will have a higher volume than the game audio, and in the middle it's mixed, so you're getting half and half. Okay, it has two types of two outputs. One version which is unmixed, and one version which is mixed audio. Okay, the unmixed audio allows me to listen to one particular input at full volume on its own, or both together at full volume. Okay, and this is useful for Let's Plays because I want to be able to listen to the game audio on my headset without hearing my voice in my headset. Okay, so the headphone port goes out to the headset, and the speaker port, which is the second output, goes out to the system, but we'll talk about that in a minute. It has a little switch here for the unmixed output. It's a three-way switch where I can control whether I'm hearing input A both or input B at full volume. Okay, and right now it's set to input A because that's what the game audio is, so the headphones only hear the game audio. Okay, at full volume. And it also has volume control for the unmixed volume and the mixed volume. Okay. So it outputs from there to this big thick black wire, and it travels along and comes to rest at meet up with the video inputs that we talked about earlier. Okay, and again, that was a phono jack, an 1/8 inch jack, and it's converts it back to stereo audio. Okay, male this time, whereas this one was female on the stereo audio end. Okay, you can see the difference. So there's the female version, and there's the male version. Okay, so they all join up, the video components and the audio components, at the recording device. The recording device then goes into my computer, and then I use recording software that I'll talk about in my recording video, in my software video, and that's how I get it done. Okay, so just to quick go over again, I use a Creative X mod to clear up the mic audio, though you don't need it really. You can use your computer's mic and headphone ports. It's just going to be a little bit dirty. I use a mixer, which is literally, the name of this device is called Pocket-Sized MP3 Player Mixing Deck, and the reason it was it's called that is because it was designed for mixing to MP3 players or computer audio or whatever, laptop audios. If you were like at a party or something and you had two music libraries on different devices, then you could fade between them from song to song or whatever. Okay. Oh, and the big red button is obviously power. Let's see, and then I have the recording device. The recording device is a HP Express Card digital analog TV tuner, and it's a Express Card that slides into my laptop, and I'm going to give links to where you can buy all these devices, or at least find out other information. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, in my other video that I'm going to show you the software side and how it interacts with these parts of the hardware.